It's the Caleb Lee MTGO Show.
Oh my god. I'm gonna take this Black Lotus. That's gonna juice up my Mind Twists. This Black Lotus. Hell yeah, dub-dubs. And thanks for the sub, dub-dubs. Rankle discards. we have the Hull Breacher. Like, I was like, we'll figure that out when we come to it. Immediate Hull Breacher. Wheel is mega discard. Well, the earlier idea was that because Wheel replaces the cards, it's not like really nuking their hand. It's more about the spirit of nuking their hand and making them feel miserable. So Wheel like gives them a fresh 7, so it doesn't really fit with the spirit of the stip, even though it technically makes them discard. So it sounds like the way it's plotted out, Hull Breacher is actually more on stip than Wheel of Fortune is. Almost just want to take the Rankle. Me all straightforward things. There will be a discard counter on screen. The spot on the screen where it says bonus per card opponent discards will have a discard counter in that spot. Currently, I'm not making anybody discard. There's no purpose for a discard counter. This Vamp Tutor could work out. Hey Sayer, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 33 months. This is Omri's stip. Lucrative live. Hull Breacher. Now that we have the Hull Breacher, the Wheel can count exactly. That Breach is almost exciting, huh? As much as I love a Mox Diamond, I'm gonna grab this Inquisition, huh? Get an actual discard spell in here. I'll feel better with some actual discard spells in. Yeah, I liked your reasoning though, Omri. Will of the Forgotten makes them discard a card. Do you think that Breach might come back? My concern with Breach Brain Freeze stuff is that we might, like, win too easily. Hey, here we go. We do need to win the game somehow, though, after we've nuked their hand. Need Chains of Mephistopheles for this stip? Yeah, right? That'd be perfect. Turok got cut. Just him in right now. Do we have to win, though? We don't have to win. Just have every card in the deck be discarded. I think bat counts for 1, and then if they kill it, you unadd it. But if the bat lives, then the count stands. I think I'm fine having a variable count for bat like that. That's a lot more than make them discard, or make them lose lands, Mino Mello. And we already have several of them here. We wield the Rankle. Like half my deck is making the opponent discard. Currently. People are like, oh, there's only so many cards. Cool. And we'll get every single one of them. Yeah, Dak and Hull Breacher would be sick. This is the Breach pack, right? Well, now nobody has it. Balance can discard. Balance can discard. Yeah, Memory Jar and Wheel don't count unless you've got a way to stop them from drawing cards, Milo Mello. In the spirit of this particular step. Trying to nuke some hands and make people sad. Wheel of Fortune does not do that. Hey, we got that whale back. Nice. So we have 5 discard spells already. That's not bad. There's a Kolaghan's Command here too. I think people are like drastically underestimating the number of cards to make your opponent discard. Like by a lot. The Memory Jar sort of works with Hull Breacher. They're not really losing cards though. They're at the same amount of cards as they started with. Yeah, I don't think I count Memory Jar. The others draw 7s with Hull Breacher, but not Jar. It's still sweet with Hull Breacher. You could still draft it. I think I might like the Cooligan's Command better. This is a hard pick. Underground Sea, Time Twister. Spose. Keep chat from freaking out. I really do want that Underground Sea, though. Collect Brutality or Mire here. There's a chance Brutality comes back. It is nice to be able to cast your spells. And the Mire might help me splash the Cooligan's Command. Venser can turn on discards later. That's a good point, George Monteam. It is really good with discard. So we do have a Blightsteel in our sideboard for this Tinker. But we have no artifacts. We have nothing to sack. Could get some. It's probably early enough that we could still get some. Could also take an Oliphant. Help support the red splash. Or Murktide's just like a good card in the stack, right? With all the... Just shred their hand, play Murktide. Although we already have Treasure Cruise here. Yeah, I'll take the damn Tinker. Now I kind of gotta decide how serious I am about this Cooligan's Command, I think I dig it. I think I'm into it. Artifact number 2 for the Tinker. Jace has a lot of sweet cards to flashback. But I feel like I need Undercity Sewers for the Mire to grab. Just to have good mana. I kind of like how the Jace and the Pack Rat have you discard cards too. Even though like the point of the stip is not to discard, it still like feels on theme. The Research Desk is another artifact to Sector Tinker. You can even like rebuy it later. Feeling better about the red splash now. Yeah, so our game plan is step 1, shred the opponent's hand. Step 2, tinker for Blightsteel, watch it win the game. We do need more artifacts for Tinker, but not a ton more, not as many as you'd think. Especially because you can like Vamp Tutor for an artifact too if you draw the Tinker. Mana's starting to look reasonable. More comes to play tap lands than I'd like, but still reasonable. Why do you say that, Dragonheart? Just not good with the double black cards. Star's another artifact, but we're not gonna take it over a discard card. Sweet. Our filler's filling out nicely. Yeah, I think my biggest miss that pack I think was the Jace to flashback him to Turok. That'd been nice. I guess I'm drafting Counterspell. Spose. Lanes are blue light. Yeah, but they're fucking comes to play tap land heavy, right? On-color Mox, sure. Upheaval could be really cool with Twister. This Upheaval is making me wish that I'd grabbed the Memory Jar. Because that is truly would be in the spirit of the step. If you ever combine Memory Jar and Upheaval, it's quite strong. Your opponent discards all their permanents. If you time it correctly. That Dreams will probably wheel. Skydiver could give me another artifact to tinker away. I'll take the Spiral here. Another good one with the Hull Breacher, Portal for the Tinker. Yeah, that might have been better. Cool thing about Portal with Tinker is that like that would also play well with our discard, right? We got the Mystical Tutor here. Mystical Tutor helps us find the Hymn to Turok more often, and then it can also find Tinker for the win if we're in that spot, or like Twister to pair with Hull Breacher. Love it. Another discard spell. You love to see it. I wonder if Galvanic's crazy to go combine with Hymn to Turok. Build your own mind twist. Do I want one more artifact to sacrifice? I almost prefer the Seed Shark. Or another removal spell. Seed Shark makes artifacts, but it also doesn't like curve into Tinker, right? Oh, this is a much better Talisman. Click plus Hull Breacher works. We already have like a couple things for Hull Breacher though. We need like one more playable here. Sunken Ruins is kind of perfect here, huh? They're double blue and double black on two. Are we playing red? We are. That's why it's in the deck. I like those easy questions. Yeah, I'll draft the portal. Are y'all ready to shred some hands? Yeah, they know Mark Chess. They're just saying it's like a aesthetically in line. So Ophiomancer is a better card than Master of Death. Master of Death plays pretty well with the Kaido loot. The Rankle discard. I don't think this works. In this deck, I don't think it's good enough. I want to, though. Oh, we got a nice discard deck here. A lot of variety. And then like a really compact win con outside of the discard. I kind of like the Blood Tide. It gives me another artifact for Tinker. One more cut. You think Kaido's kind of meh? I'm pretty worried about flooding. Is the issue with cutting Kaido. And like when the opponent's hellbent, Kaido lets the discard spells still do something. Is Whale good? I mean, Whale makes them discard. The bounce on Whale can also work with our discard too. Turning into removal in the late game. Yeah, I think the Harvester is the worst card. Maybe we'll cut the Harvester for the other Talisman and go down to 16 lands. I kind of like that. Our curve's not that high. Up to 3, 4. This is like 11-ish black sources. 9-ish blue sources. 2 filter lands, though, to get the doubles. So that would actually be fine for blue. And this is more red than we need. So I'm going to go -1 red, +1 blue, and we got a deck. We're on the draw. Best draw, Black Lotus here. So this reveals, it gets around the Hull Breacher restriction. They reveal it and put it in their hand. If they discard the hand size, it does not count, no. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, my dog's named Pig. Thanks to the Sob. Thanks to the 17 months. Now, when they activate Library, am I supposed to Hull Breacher in response? Is a real question. Expose the Hull Breacher to a few sorcery speed removal spells like Chain Lightning or Firebolt. Well, they just played their land. They didn't activate Library. Interesting. There's passing. Kind of hate it. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. See if they kill it. So they have 6 cards in hand now. Now they have 0 cards. I'm gonna up the count right now. That's fucking sick. Easy game. All right, your turn. Amazing. That's like better than what we've gotten from Mind Twist. Beautiful. You're happy with the stip? Fantastic. I believe my opponent is not. In the Fair Out Library? I think that's very likely. Because the one turn they couldn't activate when they played the Bob. This is not Commander. We're playing Cube Scoops. I guess. So I need a blue producing land that's not a filter land here, so I can go end of turn, Flashing Hull Breacher, upkeep, Mystical Tutor. Draw 7. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna take this command. It blows up my Talisman and rebuys Strip Mine. Can't have that. Oh, that's +1 for the old discard. The white deck did poorly. Had some sweet matches, though. Lost kind of a close mirror. I mean, I shouldn't... They have 5 cards in hand. I shouldn't know what one of them is, though, right? Right, from the regular draw step. What am I missing here? But I shouldn't know what all they all are, because they drew a card. So what is the card? What is the card that they drew for turn? Oh, we were in their upkeep, I see. I didn't realize that's where we were paused. I thought we were on their main phase. That makes sense. Oh, phew. I was like, please don't Carnage Interpreter. I need to get your hand. Tinker for Portal wins. That's a good thing we're doing a win the game stip, right? I think I'm gonna try and eat that Goblin token. They have 3 in hand. I'm gonna float a blue here with this twist. Up the count! This bat does not have a thing to grab. You like that we could easily lose? Oh, I think we're very unfavored right now. That's fine, right? Do I make it a 5/5? Don't have a lot else for this mana to do. I will leave the Lotus in play. We could hardcast Portal if we drew it. Sure. I don't think hardcast Portal is going to do it. With this Hextree here beaten down. I think Time Twister might be the only card that can save me here. Twister into like removal spell plus Portal type deal. And our only removal spell besides Portal is Kolaghan's Command. So, or Rankle Edict. Oh, I can't cast Twister now either. Alright, I don't think we can win. GG. Well, sometimes you play your draw 7 and you just flood out. You don't get there, and there's nothing else you could have done. Sometimes you just get varianced, folks. That's part of Magic. If only we'd seen a Tinker earlier, huh? Oh well. I kind of like the FTK here. Maybe FTK over Kaido. I like how we haven't cast like a single him to Troc. This it's just been there's been like Breacher into draw 7s all the way down. Is this considered BM? I don't think so. I think my opponent would rather like win that game and then play game 3. Why would that be BM? I'm not like slow rolling anybody or anything. I need the Proving Ground for red mana. I feel like I just mind tricked them into activating library there. I think that one should count. Ooh. So we were saying that Hull Breacher against draw does count, right? What's that? Yeah, I think Omri did. Better than a discard spell, because it nukes future library activations. Twister only counts with a Breacher in play, Samson. Is this Breacher counting the whole way through? One's in kind of a rough spot. Oh my god. 6 cards, you say? Up the count! Jesus. 3 for 3 On Hull Breacher Twister. Incredible. I guess. Wish I'd left the Repellos now. Because I could kill that and make them discard. Maybe it's supposed to tinker. I really want to get Black Lotus and Rankle. Hey, spinning it right now. I think it's the 9 months there. Gross, gross. Hopefully we can hit a land next turn for Kolaghan's Command. And get one more discard in. I think it's Poner God. Moxjet? Yeah, Moxjet would not have done the trick, huh? No, that Cascade Bluffs. Recall. Yeah, the Dreams of Steel and Oil. The discard spell was still good. Let us know the coast was clear. A measly +1 to the discard out of that game. Them's rookie numbers. Gotta up them numbers. Gonna cut Kaido for FTK again. How does the stip work? Every time we nuke their hand a bit, every time we make them lose cards, we up the stip counter. Up the count! +2. That's decent, huh? Uh-oh. I was kind of relying on that land drops. Well, maybe if we hit this next land... Oh my god. We went turn 1 double discard spell and their turn 2 channeling on the draw. So they ripped channel and something to channel into. Or are they just channeling into Foff? Making sure I don't get the Foff with the courtyard. Amazing. Oh no, they have something else to channel into now off that Mox Diamond. I don't think we have any answers to this card. Emrakul? Oh, Tinker. We could draw a land here. Ah, never mind. Alright, you win. Well, we could take a hit. No, there's nothing. Because the Mystical Tutor, like, stops my draw for the turn. They get something I can't cast, like Time Spiral or whatever. Yeah, it turns out the Fact of Fiction was super unnecessary. They did just have it. Turn 1, double discard spell. 2 random draws, channel, Emrakul. Okay. Okay. It just seems very unlikely is all. Just not a likely occurrence. Here we go. This hand's straightforward as shit. Up the count! That's actually better than the fast bomb we took in their deck. How we ruled fast bond is that, or I'm sorry, how we ruled the bat is that it counts until they answer the bat, and if they get the card back, then we undo the count. Kind of wish there was a, what's the word? Show and tell in here. Currently, they don't have any red. I kind of want to like live dangerously and leave the FTK and take the FOF. Now that they have a blue source with the Noble Hierarch. Card draw is the enemy of the discard stip, right? They've got 2 cards in hand. Are we actually going to mystical for him to Turok? Collective is hot to kill the Noble Hierarch, but... Wow, we got Channel. And the count goes up by 2. A little worried about that rookie. So chilling on the clue token until my end of turn. Because I have so much discard over here. This would be a real nice spot for Kolaghan's Command, Tom. We could make them discard and, like, kill Noble or something. This poor Rankle routing in hand. A red source? Yeah, but we already made them discard the FTK. Wait. Well, that's the red source I wanted. I guess I'll leave it on top. Yeah, we get up the discard count. Up to 25? 25 is so many. I don't think we activated anything on this Rankle. Put this trigger onto the stack. Too bad Kolaghan's Command can't kill this rookie. Uh-oh. That's a lot of mana. Well, that's bad for me. If only the Proving Grounds come into play on tap, Tom. Up the count! Oh, take away the count for the bat. Good call, good call. Fantastic. That's a good way to die. Drawing both your tinker targets. I accept those terms. Sure. Discard, but that's what I'm doing. Oh my. Once again, don't let me forget about this bat. I added the count for the bat, but if they kill it, get the card back. Or if we block like it like an idiot, they will undo the count. We flip in courtyard. Playing a converter, sure. Card denial. Only counts for one. They made themselves discard the card with Converter, but the Hull Breacher is denying them the card. That's cool. Thanks for sharing your feelings, Roro. It's cool to know how you think. But I disagree. And I am the final arbiter. Song do slap, you're not wrong. We have 7 mana towards Portal. Oh, that's that's just gonna happen. Oh, I get to exile a card. It's kind of wild that we got a discard mirror for the third match here. Mystical for Tinker. Will they have cards in their hand? Absolutely not. We adding 2? Oh, yeah. We had so much more discarding to do. That's how I typically rule at Hellman. If someone concedes to the stip happening. Otherwise, some stips would just never actually get completed. I guess they're reanimatory, so I want this Lord Skitter hum. We'll try the Skittles. Yeah, it's the stipping. 2's being generous. Well, 2 is the number of cards that they had in their hand that they were losing. I almost like leading on bat. Because they're reanimating. We'll see. Uh-oh. No, don't do it. Running out of space to potentially win this game. This hits me to 8. We'd almost need like Mox. Mox plus Mana Source, I think, is about it. And then you Tinker for Blightsteel, and that can block the Woodfall Primus. Hey, Deemzer, thanks for 41 months. More games, more discards. That's a way to think of it. I guess we'll hymn them for information, huh? Very important to hymn them for information for game 3. Caleb, didn't we know what those cards were? Shut up! That one was brutal, huh? $32, baby. Yeah, I think Mox is my only hit there. One of the two Moxen. Tinker out Blightsteel. We are on the play, which makes our discard much better. I guess I keep this. Not thrilled about it. We are like a double Mox Black Lotus deck. Almost played the wrong land there, and that would have been terrible. So we just take Sylvan Library. Oh, I bet there's a survival deck, right? If they have Master of Death. Their hand looks a lot worse without that Sylvan Library. And remember, if this bat dies, we undo that count. We undo the +1. Bat's got to live the whole game. Got me. That concealing's gonna fuck up my my Rankle plan. I was hoping I would combine Rankle and Ophiomancer this game. That would have been kind of cool. This has been pretty good, Skittles. We haven't really like had a game where we bricked on discard. We did have the nut high in those early games where it was just like draw 7, draw 7, draw 7 with the Hull Reachers. But we knew it wasn't gonna happen every time. Just thinking if I want to trade here. No, my portal! There's only one card in the deck right now, right? The Cooligan's Command. I think I'm going to get the Surveil land here. Get a little bit of filtering. Alright. You can tell I'm very thrilled about this. Entomb. They didn't cast in response? I think they want to use the Terra Sunder as a removal spell. I'm gonna take the Terra Sunder. The Entomb is terrifying though, huh? Real scary stuff. These tutored for a Gruff Triplets. They are still about this racing life. Cookbook plus Master of Death really speeds things up for that, or it helps them win this race, unfortunately, because they get to gain 3, or I guess it's only 2 life per turn with Master of Death. Regardless, I don't think we win the race anymore, so I should probably stop serving with the Ophiomancer and just like take the trade with the Eye Hum. The Counterspell Rip's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If they're getting 2 a turn and the bat's getting 1 per turn, maybe it's closer than all that. I guess they don't have to rebuy the Master, though. You can always discard other stuff. Ophiomancer down. That bat would be, or the rat would be fucking sick here, huh? What a way to end the draft. Research desk, find more discard. No. We end the game. We end the game when it's time to end the game. Not trying to make Omri go broke. That is not the not the purpose of the step. It seems like it might be at some points, but no. Good thing I took the Terra Sundering. Yeah, I mean we have backup for it currently, but yeah. I don't know, Hellman. I was just promised a bonus. I didn't, I never clarified. Whatever Omri feels like donating per discard.